Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey, Ember.
I hit you like I'm young.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck. Fuck me! And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. The ankle's a little mean. The ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny stick that he probably has is gonna post it. I'm just so fucking done.
So, good day, you guys. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a beautiful and wonderful Easter Sunday. Hope you spent it with loved ones, your fur babies, or even got some well-deserved alone time, alright? Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe. Become a top. So, for today's video, I think this is the first double we're doing in our LCU recaps. And I'm excited for this one because it's got the one where Sweet Tea freaks the fuck out on Amber. So that's going to be good. As always, you guys check out Apathetic Facts. Now, I took this screenshot a while ago. I think they're way above 107K. But can never be high enough. No, not when the girls have like... Well, actually, Appa might be neck and neck with Foodie. But Amber, I don't know how she still has over 200K. Like, it's crazy. But the first video that we're checking out, guys, is Amberlynn Reid is back. But there's a catch. Now, this is not a recent one, so don't get all in a tizzy. She took a break at some point. For like a weekend, I don't know. And then the second one we're going to check out is Sweet Tea snaps at Amberlynn live. And it gets ugly. Oh, I'm so ready. I am so ready. Because I know that Sweet Tea was probably holding in a lot of that. But yeah. So that is the plan, you guys. Once again, hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. I don't want to waste any time. So let's dive right on into this, guys. Shall we?
3, 2, 1.
And my foot was just like dangling.
Crazy mother.
Yo! Hey, lady! You don't have OCD. You have OCD. Okay, thank you. I don't know my psychiatrist.
You don't know how many nights I came home from work and just like threw on Apathetic Facts for the daily recap. Ugh, good old days.
I'm asking.
Not really.
Darn. That should be my middle name. Amberlynn Hungry Reid. I don't know. I just feel so disconnected.
And then the universe said, now your ankle disconnected.
She was like, you're healthy. But you are obese. Huh?
Amber just clocked in for her shift. After weeks of screaming, cussing, threatening to quit, and acting completely unhinged over on LCU.
Oh, so this is after she posted the... Okay, we did cover that. We did. That was a breaking report.
She suddenly reappears on her own channel sounding like customer service.
Of course.
Like the last month just didn't happen. And she doesn't even pretend this is about anything other than watch hours. She literally admits she's only here so she can reapply for monetization.
She had to have gotten denied. She had to have.
Doesn't want to upload. She doesn't want to vlog. She doesn't want to work for free. She just needs the numbers. So let's go ahead and...
Which, if she did reapply for monetization and got denied, then technically speaking, wouldn't that be ban evasion? Just wondering.
Watch this extremely convenient return and talk about what's
I guess not. I guess she has to be going live from somewhere. Well, she doesn't have to be on YouTube for that, I don't believe. I have no fucking clue.
actually going on here.
Oh my god. Hi. Since I haven't been here in so long, I've lost a lot of viewers. A lot of people are like, hello.
She didn't just lose viewers because she abandoned her channel. She lost viewers because people finally saw who she really is. Some of her audience didn't even know she'd been over on the LCU.
Oof.
They just knew she disappeared. But the ones who did follow her over there, they got a front row seat to the real Amber, and now they're not coming back.
I'm not unwell at all. I just got off of my other job, quote unquote.
Eye roll.
Oh. I do want to start vlogging again, so we're going to get this thing situated because I want to, still stay at my other job, and then I want to also do this job. We have to, fix things, and I don't know. I'm like really set into a routine right now, so I look old. Yeah, I'm gonna be 40 soon. It's kind of crazy.
I don't know, girl. You still got, what, 5 or 4 more years? That's quite a ways for you.
We're so fucking back. Yeah, I hope so.
That's basically like saying, okay, she's going to live the next 20 years. I don't fucking know.
So I need to know, okay, so when I come back to my channel, are you guys looking for like a live era or like...
Fuck, please no. Please no. Although, if she's going live, she can only do those like max 30 minutes at a time. We could cram that out so quickly.
a vlog era? Vlog. I had a feeling that was gonna win.
Yeah, she didn't want to say that one.
I do have like a camera. It's just so cute.
I hate how she speaks. Sorry about it. How are you going to write that off on taxes, girl? You didn't even use it.
Isn't it like adorbs? Like, are you kidding me right now?
So
like,
use
hello? Hi. Hey guys, how are you? So yeah.
I guess it's dead.
For sure. YouTube is like tight right now, so you have to like watch what you say a little bit.
Not really. You just have to not be a complete buffoon. It astonishes me that this is her whole forearm right here. Sorry.
No, so the reason why I'm here is because I'm a flopsicle, right?
True.
I have been so busy with like my other job. I love it, and I am going to stay.
I love it. That's why I cry every day.
I'm going to be working on that. Time is like just running away from me.
How, though? How? Even if you spent, like, let's say 3 hours a night in the VC, how? How is... okay, whatever, girl. Whatever. Live your life.
I focus a lot of time with my other stuff, so I wanted
Yeah, okay.
to start uploading the beginning of February because tomorrow I get to reapply for monetization.
So are we, again, expected to believe that just she didn't reapply or anything? I mean, it's literally like a 2-click process to press for reapplication. It's not hard.
Girl, why haven't you been uploading? So I can't reapply for monetization with no like content. So I'm gonna work on some content for you guys.
That was a lie.
I think that's what I really want. I just want to like chat, show you guys like what I'm eating, how I'm feeling. Isn't it crazy like to realize like, oh wait, I actually kind of liked her boring vlogs. And
That's a stretch. That's a stretch, Amber. I like it when you get out of the house and actually do stuff. I will give you that credit, okay? But truth be told, most of the videos that we were getting up until you were demonetized and then you went, well, she did all the live streaming and whatnot. Up until that point, it was mostly sit-down videos. And that shit was annoying the piss out of everyone.
like you don't realize you want it or need it or love it until it's like gone.
That's definitely not how we're feeling.
Relatable. Clock it, clock it, clock it.
I hate wherever. I think this is probably Fupa's personality shining through, but I hate it on her.
Come back home. Yeah, I've been on a little vacation. That's what we can call it. But I'm going to be staying on that vacation. So I'm going to be living in 2 places. You know what I'm saying? Vlog about what? You don't do anything. Yeah, I just like work and I hang out with my fur babies. I'm very...
And you stalk people online like you do.
Just like, I don't drive. So I don't really go anywhere. And it's like, even if I did drive, I probably...
Remember Feline era when she was like, guys, I take Ubers everywhere. I take Ubers all the time.
wouldn't go anywhere.
I fit so easily.
Because like how my routine is set up, it's very focused on like my other job, you know.
She spends several minutes going in circles here, and if you actually listen to what she's saying, it tells you everything. She says she's been too busy with her other job to focus on this channel. She repeats it multiple times.
Which is just crazy, because like, I don't know, I really never thought we would get to this point, if I'm being completely honest. I thought if she just got booted from the internet, she'd be gone, but...
She emphasizes that her time has been dedicated elsewhere. But then, in the same breath, she reminds everyone that tomorrow she gets to reapply for monetization, and she can't do that if there's no content here. So suddenly, now there needs to be content, because there's a requirement that needs to be met. And
Thing is, if she kept up all her old videos, plenty of people rewatch her content constantly. We do. We were. So if she just re-uploaded all those old videos, she wouldn't even need to upload and she would have her watch time. I almost guarantee it.
he keeps looping back to it. She says she wants to work both jobs, that she wants to balance both. But the reality is, if she truly wanted to maintain both, she would have never completely abandoned this one in the first place. She says she wants to vlog, but only once monetization is restored. So the motivation isn't the content, it's the monetization.
Well, yeah, I think that's always what it's been. And she just got lucky that it finally eventually paid off way back.
And when you strip away all the circular explanations, that's the only part that remains consistent.
Thoughts on salty crab. So
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. But hey, guys, go check out Karma's a Cat. They're not salty. I don't know where that rumor started. It's not salty. It's Karma is a cat.
I'm actually genuinely confused. I don't report channels.
Okay, Amber.
I do not have time to watch reaction channels. I have not watched a reaction channel in like easily 6 months.
She can't even look at us. She can't or look at herself, truly.
Quite a few of them I stopped watching over a year ago. I don't have time. I watch.
You know what? She might be telling the truth there a bit because she's stalking people in the VC now.
A lot of LCU because that's where I work. So I need to know what is going on at all times. Like, I literally don't even.
Side eye, but you're not involved in any of the conversations, and then when asked on these topics, you have no input to give. Yeah, you're really well informed.
Feel like I'm in girl world anymore, but hello.
What do you mean? I feel like you're in the trenches now, dog. It's fully unfiltered just hatred at you for 2 hours straight every single day, and then you go in the VC for the rest of your night.
She says she doesn't feel like she's in Gore World anymore. Meanwhile, that's the entire show. Each stream they
Right.
actively discuss reaction channels by name, while referencing recent events and
I also noticed when I stopped, like, reacting to it, and there was a couple other channels that just took a moderate break, she started poking at Jordy and I, specifically, and I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
while demonstrating they all know exactly what's happening.
I heard that Salty Crab got her whole channel like nuked. I'm confused. I don't know what caused it. To have your whole channel taken down is.
Can I also be honest? I did not see the last video that Salty posted before the whole channel was nuked. What even was it? Wasn't it about she who shall not be named, Ratatouille, Remy,
A lot. Like,
Emily?
that's crazy. Not broke. No.
No, unfortunately, she's making bank over at the LCU, which is high incentive for her to never frickin' come back.
What happened to your typing job? I'm working on something that I haven't worked on in like a couple months, actually.
Oh, is she writing again? Her journal?
She'll be back. So no, Salty
All of a sudden, something's going to pop up on the shelves, and it's going to be titled The Diary of Amberlynn Reed.
Crab can't come back. Once you get your channel taken down, like you can't get your channel back. You know what's actually really funny? FFG got her channel taken down as well, and now she came back impersonating a man with an extreme accent.
You kind of can't speak, dog. Do we remember the whole Damon White situation?
Who's old. Desperado calls for Desperado times.
She's so annoying.
What is actually happening?
Oh, wait, is this whole thing just a live stream? Oh, I wish I realized that sooner.
Girl world right now. Like, I'm so out of the loop
Refresh.
and confused by it all. What's your source on that? Well, someone actually sent me the video, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then they explained it to me, and I was like, oh my god. So my source is me actually visually seeing it. And I'm like, what the actual? I'm unreal. I'm very real, but thank you.
Ew.
How's Tommy? She's good. Okay, so I don't know. Like, some of you might not know this, but me and Tommy are back together. We've been back together. We're like in our actual healing era, and it's just been really, really nice. It's just been really, really good.
Depending on which channel you watch, Amber is either healing peacefully or falling apart in real time. This version of
True.
events only exists on this channel.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I am back, and I'm going to be popping in here and there. I think the vlogs aren't gonna actually come until I think the vlogs aren't actually gonna be like coming until I'm like monetized again, because vlogs are like hard. You gotta put in that work, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, Amber.
So I don't
Bring us to bingo.
want to like be doing it for free. Like, who actually goes and flips burgers at McDonald's for free? Not me. Just saying. So
Interesting, because she spent years saying she'd still do this, even without monetization, because she just loves her audience that much. But YouTube called that bluff. And this is exactly the kind of thing YouTube looks at when reviewing monetization, because they don't want creators who only comply with policy when there's money attached. If the only time you follow the rules is when you get paid for it, that tells YouTube everything they need to know about your incentive.
Period.
I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been doing Legos. I haven't been writing. The LCU takes up all my like energy, and
Just pathetic, honestly.
that's fine. Like, I live for that. I love the routine of it all. God, you're so big now.
Woof.
Literally the same girly pop. I've actually lost some weight, so
I don't believe it.
thank you. When I first started the LCU, I was losing so much weight. Like the first week, like 8 pounds, literally,
And then it stopped there, so
because I was just so stressed. I can't talk about the LCU over here, but I just, I don't really want to sit on here forever. I just, got to get those watch hours.
so you're just here to do the bare minimum. Why should they give it back to you? They definitely denied her.
Am I allowed to admit that? I don't go to bingo anymore because I'm always working.
I do believe she doesn't go to bingo, because we know when she's in a relationship, quote unquote, even if it's long distance, she is going to spend so much freaking time catering to that person or just wanting to be on call with them. Bullshit. We know that she's not spending time with her mom.
The time I go to bingo is usually when I'm working, so I don't get to really go. Triple stack chin. Oh my God, don't come for my chin. Thoughts on Miss Rachel? It's just really convenient that Rachel is back now, and like,
We really should say Rachel or Rachel Reacts, not Miss Rachel, because I know they're using Miss to be like condescending, but Miss Rachel is someone else.
trying to start drama between me and my partner. Like, are you jealous, bitter? Like she wasn't making content at all. And then when she found out me and Tommy were together, like, she was so mad about it. I'm just like, there's literally nothing to be mad about. You're not in a relationship. Like, just move on, make content about someone else. You're like obsessed. Literally. Weird
Literally.
energy. Just saying. Miss Rachel is wrong.
Girl.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, who's Miss Rachel? Because someone's like, no, Miss Rachel, dumbass.
Why would you be asking her about Miss Rachel, though? Be so for real. Like, why are we asking her about Miss Rachel? Why? Why? And this wasn't that long ago. Like, what was it? Miss Rachel saying that kids shouldn't be dying in war? Was that the controversy? I don't know what the big deal is.
Videos, no, those are gone forever. Like, all of my videos are gone for like life.
I don't believe that. I just don't.
So,
but I just thought you loved to watch them back, Amby.
I don't even have them anymore, which is crazy.
She's saying all of her videos are gone forever, not private, not archived, gone. This is someone who spent 13 years on this platform.
Wouldn't it have shown, like, on her thing, like, millions of views just vanish.
Over 3,000 videos, entire eras of her life documented, and she didn't just lose them, she chose to delete them. And that matters, because not every video violated policy. There were years of vlogs, holidays, breakups, moves, life events, content that fully complied with YouTube's guidelines. That history could have demonstrated a long-term pattern of compliance. It could have shown YouTube that her channel wasn't defined by the recent problems. Instead, she erased the very evidence that could have helped her.
No, I can't.
I don't think she fully erased them. I think she's just privating them until whatever is resolved, or if she is able to come back and get monetization on her channel, then I think they will go back up. But it's very much Amber coded to be like, I am not allowing people to view my stuff and me not get paid for it.
Past, but I know I've learned a lot from my past.
Especially because we were doing the big cherries.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, you gotta collect watch time. That's normal for anyone who wants to be monetized, of course. I really want to come back to my YouTube channel.
So put some effort in, Big. God damn.
I love being here.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people love me being here. So I've been here for 13 years. You look skinnier than tomorrow? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh.
It means you're going to gain weight.
Oh. Am I going to buy a mobility scooter like Foodie Beauty? No, I don't need one.
No, she definitely does. Why do you think she doesn't leave?
Def not. Why does my boob look so big in this?
Ew.
You know, I have a couple BuzzBalls in the fridge. I think after I get off of here, I might drink one. I look like I'm glowing? Oh, well, thank you. You can't drink on antidepressants. So I'm not here to give advice, but...
I think she was going to say I'm not on it anymore.
Oh my gosh, girl. And this is what gets me. She's literally one day away from reapplying for monetization, and she's still talking recklessly on her platform. Like, this is not the time to be careless. This is the time to show YouTube you've learned something.
Amber, learning something? Okay.
Would I ever do a meet and greet? Probably not.
Honestly, I don't blame her for that. I just don't. Like, I know it's a little absurd to think who would give a fuck that much, but you really never know, y'all. You really never fucking know.
Probably not, no. Admit you subtracted 30 pounds from your weigh-in. No.
I think it was more like 50.
No, I didn't. I did not. No. There will be no weigh-ins on my channel. I'm gonna go.
Shocker. Go follow Appa on IG also, guys, if you have. And yeah, sorry, I really... See? Further proof that I don't pre-watch these. I had no idea that it was fully just that. I thought we were going to get some LCU at the end, but I do apologize. But just a bit of a refresh if anyone, missed it. With that, let's see Sweet Tea snap on Amber. That's going to be good.
My Valentine's sweet release. I could feel it everywhere. I grabbed my pants.
She always been gross.
Prison. She needs prison.
Period.
I kind of have OCD.
You mean obesity? Was that your bones?
I've been grown. I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
So before Amber even joins the bus stream, Sweet Tea goes live on her own channel, and for the first time in a long time, she's actually saying what needed to be said.
Period. Well, there's not a paycheck tied to keeping Amber happy anymore, really, so...
And honestly, it's about time, because we all watched her sit there for weeks, biting her tongue, playing nice, and trying to survive in an environment where being honest clearly wasn't encouraged.
Period. It was so fucking draining. If only I had waited a little bit longer. Honestly, I might have jumped the gun a bit on abandoning the LCU. However, holy fuck, it was just so annoying. The constant ass kissing, dog. I'm glad they eventually changed it up more.
But now that she's no longer under that same pressure, suddenly the truth isn't so hard to say anymore.
Are you okay?
I just don't remember that. Yeah.
I do like Sweet Tea. I do genuinely think she's like a nice girl. From what we've seen in the LCU.
I'm trying to get in the groove.
Yeah.
Also, I'm very upset with fucking Amber Lynn.
Why?
Being so upset that Scooter's gone. She's not a fucking girl's girl. I'm really upset about it.
Period.
I haven't told anybody, but she never even really acted like she cared when Gigi was telling all these secrets and shit. She never stood up for me in any regard. Okay, Scooter f***ed over the girl with the nudes, right? Sent her nudes around, which is...
Yikes. That's what happened? Oof.
Like, super bad. He was my community manager, and he shared my shit with not only his mama, but Billy and several others. A lot of hosts. The girl that was on live tonight that was talking about how Scooter and Zay listening into her conversation with Denmark. Like, these are all fucking women issues. Amber Lynn has took a stance that she doesn't give a fuck about women issues. And not even her friends' issues. Because she wants Scooter so bad. She wants Scooter back. She won't go to fat camp without Scooter. It breaks my soul. Because I thought we were friends. And she's just not a good person. If I seen a...
Well, who could have seen that coming? But hey, it's always someone's first time on the carousel. You know what I mean? So I try to be understanding or a little more forgiving.
Other woman getting attacked the way I was, and all these other women by the same man. Think about all the stuff we don't know that he's done. If he's done this and we do know about it.
Oh. Yikes. So she's fully, like, off board with Scooter, too.
Like, my God, how could you defend him? How could you keep being like, oh, well, I won't go without Scooter, he's my best friend, and all this. You didn't do that for me when I was getting kicked off bus. Amberlyn, Scooter knew I was pregnant when I got kicked off bus. Don't you think that's really bad, especially when he was like, oh, yeah, I agree with Keem's decision. Like, I'm going to struggle now because he fucking wanted to tell everybody in the universe, my fucking business that's supposed to be between employee and manager.
Oh. That does feel very messy. And I could see where, like, just this entire situation is messy in general, because, like, you have a professional, like, on paper dynamic, but there's no professionality in what you guys actually do. There's no professionality. Shut the fuck up. Professionalism in what you guys do. So I can imagine the water gets very murky when you're on live doing all the bullshit that y'all gotta do, and then you have to retrieve back and remember, oh, this is a work thing.
He cannot keep doing this to the women in the universe, or they're gonna all revolt against you harder than they already are. Because I was your friend.
And that will also reflect badly on Keem if he's allowing predatory men to basically have a free-for-all with the audience.
Girl. And if you can make me hate you, my God, I'd hate to see what's coming for you.
I did.
Period, actually. Actually, Sweet Tea does seem like a really sweet girl, and to get her this riled up, I mean, wait until Amber comes in.
Here she was crying over Scooter being gone.
Yeah. And it was after, I don't know if it was before or after, but she still had the same opinion after my experience.
Amber doesn't play nice with any women. Funny that a lesbian hates women so much.
Ooh.
That is funny. That is funny. And she was like, oh, I always wanted to work with you. I always wanted to be on bus with you. But the second you're gone, she's like, oh, I love Scooter. I don't care, Sweet Tea's there. But, Scooter is here or I'm gone.
I can tell.
She still centers the attention or approval, I would say, more so of men than she does women. Especially if she's not in the market for, like, a romantic partner. Although I don't think that really matters to Amber. But, like, then she just fully uses men as an ego boost for herself.
Like, that was the fucking straw that broke the camel's back to me. Because I really thought that me and Amber were friends.
But I know you've also been angry about the
Amber will stab her own mom in the back, clearly.
fact that, he made moves to get you off bus and so on and so forth. Is that what's angering you more than, say, like, all the other stuff that's... Okay.
And Amberlyn, if you think Scooter won't do the same to you, you're crazy. You don't like Zay? Zay's his best friend. They're always talking. And I don't know if she's purposely putting her trust in the wrong person or if she's just naive. If you're that naive, my God.
No, I think Amber seeks to get something out of it in the end.
It just really upset me today when I see her.
Even if it's just someone that will be in her corner the next time she's getting railed for a controversy, then she'll try.
Defending Scooter so hard after all his allegations, and she was supposed to have been. Oh, I was a Sweet Tea fan. I want Bus with Sweet Tea. I don't know. I was wondering if she was thinking, well, I know that's a fun show. That's a big show in the universe. Like maybe I could take the spot, and maybe she wanted Scooter. I don't know, because she sure didn't fight for me as hard as she's fighting for Scooter.
She never wanted you on the show. She used you as a fucking pawn to get into this universe.
It sounds reasonable. I've been thinking about it all.
Well, no offense to Sweet Tea. I don't think it mattered at all if... Well, actually, wait. Because it originally started as... When they were trying to find people to do the show, they were trying to pinpoint who it would be. And they landed on Scooter, and then they eventually landed on Sweet Tea. But it happened very quickly. And I think it's because Amber, who was already well-versed in LCU, knew who she would be able to manipulate in the conversations. So I think that's the only reason why she attached herself to Sweet Tea in the very beginning like that. Because she knew Sweet Tea's nice. She ain't going to push back on me too hard if she doesn't know my lore.
Day, because oh no, we can't.
And then it became, you can't even look up the lore.
Lose Scooter, we can't lose Scooter, but bye, Sweet Tea. I'm sorry, that's how the cookie crumbles. She has no damn morals. She stands for nothing, Phantom.
You know why she wanted to get rid of you?
Because I couldn't be in the VC as much as her?
Because you couldn't be in the VC because she probably sits there and says, oh, he
I could
makes
be there 2 hours a night, but they'd say all good night.
Yeah.
Into the morning. Into the afternoon.
She brings in all this money. Her and Scooter bring in all this money, but Sweet Tea and her probably couldn't bring in the same amount of money. I bet you that's what it is. She didn't think she could draw with you. So
I mean, to be honest, I think it's a little true. With the way their relationship functioned in the beginning there like that, yeah, I don't think Sweet Tea would have been able to have much of a conversation with Amber.
I was looking at their views, their income, after Fupa got hired, and it's not a huge jump up. It's basically the same.
Yeah.
So after saying everything she had to say on her own channel, Sweet Tea didn't hide or disappear. She came straight here, onto the bus, to confront Amber directly. And suddenly all that confidence Amber has when Sweet Tea isn't around is nowhere to be found.
Of course.
Amber, I've been pretty
upset,
I ain't gonna lie.
233 super chatted
$20. The Scooter thing as well. Amber, I thought me and you were close. You said you wanted to be on bus because of me and everything.
Is this the screaming one? Is it? She started off level-headed.
You wanted to work with me. It seemed like you let me go pretty easy. Why has it been so hard on you to let Scooter go?
So I didn't let you go easy. I told Keem, I still wanted you. I cried the day you left, etc., etc.
etc. You can't throw that in on how much I cared and expect people to believe you actually care.
But me and Scooter did work together longer than me and you worked together. And also me and Scooter had a friendship outside of the LCU. We talked a lot. We were in the VC a lot. So me and him, our friendship grew more than what mine and yours did, unfortunately.
Okay. I know.
I hate to give Amber any benefit of the doubt, but I think that sounds a little fair. However, I think it's a little disingenuous, I don't know, of Amber to be I still really wanted you. Not over Scooter.
Scooter was willing to sit in those VCs for a lot longer than I was able to. But the fact of the matter is, you support this man after he has wronged so many women in the past 2 weeks than anybody else ever has in this universe. Not only me, and I was supposed to be your friend. He spilled my pregnancy, not only to, who would he spill, Gigi, but Billy, several others.
He
like
didn't tell
almost
me
half the
anything.
universe. Well, you knew about it, so whoever he told
He did
you.
tell other people things, I suppose.
So
I've missed Billy, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy his energy he brings to a conversation.
Oh, Brantley told me, I told Mike, and
Y'all are messy. You can't let the poor girl have something.
a lot of hosts knew.
like a lot. That was a hell, Amber. That was a living hell. I'm still suffering the fuck. Like, you're always talking about, oh, Scooter's mental health. Sweet Tea's mental health. I've been going through hell over this, dude. It's personal. It's inappropriate. He didn't give a. He just spread it around like it was not. Like it was. Oh, who cares? I'm the community.
Look at how zoned out she is. She doesn't give a fuck to listen to anyone else's feelings about something, dude. Ugh.
Manager of. I was his co-host. I worked with him for a hell of a longer than you had, and he was supposed to. I was supposed to.
Like, there's not an ounce of sympathy in this expression. None. And I don't think Amber could portray genuine sympathy to someone. Just sympathy that, like, listen, even if it makes total sense to you, someone is clearly hurt. Why can't we just be sympathetic to that? But she's going to throw up her walls.
Trust him. If he would do this to me, why do you think he wouldn't do that to you? I mean,
Oh, period.
And that's a fair question.
But
I don't think what he did to you was right. I've said that repeatedly.
Well, you kind of co-signed his behavior in the last one.
what about the woman that was on live yesterday talking about how Scooter was listening into her conversation with Denmark?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. But, like, who's on it that he was even included in the phone call? Would that be Denmark?
What do you feel about that?
Well, Zay said it was never sexual.
Everything Scooter has.
Sweet. Sorry, that got me so off guard. Sweet Tea's just like, what the fuck? And Tina, is it? Is just like, oh, I'm fucking done.
On has been excused because they all have this for him. I get it.
Oh.
Everything she's done happened in her 20s, so it didn't matter because she wasn't old enough to know better. Everything is brought up. She was in her early 20s, so it was just a mistake.
Yeah, I was a mess in my 20s. You think I'm a mess now? No, I've learned a lot.
Girl, you're still a fucking mess. It's still a complete fucking mess.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Most people can make it through their 20s, though, without being the abuser in every single situation.
Cares more about the females in this universe, Amber. I thought you would care more, especially where you are a lesbian. You love women. You should love your ex co-host at the very least. I just wanted some closure. This is truly upsetting, Amberlynn.
This is the moment Sweet Tea realizes she's not actually getting through to her. She's being calm, direct, and honest, and it's just bouncing off.
Well, yeah, Amber throws up that wall and ain't a damn thing getting through.
You can see the frustration building. She came here for a real conversation, and she's getting the same walls everyone else gets.
You go through a lot. You go through a lot, Amber. People might not want to acknowledge what you go through.
I know she goes through a lot, but my God, you don't want. Why hurt others just because you're hurt?
Strong.
Amber, you know that I got kicked out of going to fat camp just because I was pregnant and got out of the bus. After all the just these women in these last couple days. I mean, if you think that he wasn't talking shit or saying whatever you said to him in private to other people, you're...
I don't know why she's looking like that. So freaking just mopey. Oh my God, it's annoying me.
Crazy.
I really don't think that he talked about me behind my back.
Girl.
Let me tell you.
Vibe, please.
Said that everything that Amber said that he went and told Zay because they're best friends.
Probably. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He went and told my shit to, I presume.
If that was the case, then me and Zay wouldn't have beef. I mean, it's that simple if that was the case.
What? She's got beef with you because he's running and telling her so much.
Like, I'm allowed to feel for Scooter and also feel for Sweet Tea at the same time.
But what we're calling into question is, did you even feel for Sweet Tea?
Like,
I
I'm
feel
not
like you
just
have
like
been
one
mourning
dimensional.
harder for Scooter. You haven't.
Because me
Can
and
I-
Scooter were closer than me and Sweet Tea. I mean, it's that
his
simple.
pain
Why are you talking about her like she's not even there, dude? Well, I mean, she kind of technically isn't, but you know what I mean.
that he's going through is worse than what.
Can I
me or any
suggest
of the
why
other
she's
women that
mourning
got hurt
harder
by that.
too,
Someone-
Sweet Tea? She's mourning harder
Someone-
because Scooter ran the show. Scooter was a coworker with her that she relied on, right?
He was probably the heavy lifter when it came to most conversation topics and whatnot. I mean, I'll give him that, I guess. But now that he's not there to placate to her, everything's on the table.
It was you and Amber on the show. You kind of felt you took a back seat compared to when it was you on Bus. You weren't.
Well, yeah,
You weren't-
it was
you weren't-
Girl World. We had to make the most out of Evelyn Reed
Exactly.
here.
You almost needed to move off the show for your own sake too.
I feel like the show and the viewers and were doing just fine. Like I had a lot of donations coming in for me. It wasn't just. I feel like it was equal.
But what if your star power could go to another show and make that show better, right? I think that's where a lot of
Yeah,
this
when I'm
came
pregnant
into
and
too.
have to be working 4 to 6 with a child. Yeah,
Now,
that's a lot better for me.
because that's
Like,
rough.
what happened to Sweet Tea sucks. That's an obvious
What?
thing, like, obviously. But Scooter was literally on
Oh my god. Mimi!
his birthday crying, and he was
Oh, boho.
crying for help, literally being so vulnerable.
Did anybody call?
She's trying not to smirk. Bruh, I'm side-eyeing the whole thing. I think Sweet Tea, feels how she feels. Amber, though, is going to keep playing the game, whatever game she thinks she's doing here. She doesn't care about making friends at the end of the day.
What is it called? The number that whatever the number
Sorry,
is.
but I just am not gonna
Did
get
you
on
call?
Shut the fuck up. Are you starting to cry? Really? Really?
That for him?
Scooter train. It's not happening. It's
Did
not
you make
happening.
sure that
So
he
say
got
what you
put
want,
into an
I don't care.
institution that night? If
Did
not,
you
I mean, you're
say
doing him a severe disservice.
Did you?
Why can't I have sympathy for Sweet Tea and Scooter at the same time? Like, I don't
didn't see
understand
the
that.
sympathy you had for me when he leaked my.
Okay, well then you're not watching all the shows, or you're not watching.
What'd you
all
say? Oh my
shows.
God, Scooter, you shouldn't have done that. What'd you say?
Okay, Sweet Tea, it just feels like you're bitter or something. I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah,
That
is
fucking is really fucking deep and
No,
hard.
but you know what? So
I'm just going to let Sweet Tea get it off her chest, honestly. She's about to go in.
everyone else is, if you care so much about your fucking baby, why are you baby?
Oh yeah,
bro?
switch the fucking topic, motherfucker.
No,
Switch the
I
fucking
want to
topic.
know.
Why'd you take your cat? You can take your cat over to your girlfriend to kill it, but you can't go to bat camp.
Oh. Holy fuck.
Camp. You do anything with your cat? Forget it, camp. You fucking.
And just like that, the patience expires.
Thing is, Amber pushes everyone to that point eventually. Whether it's fake or real, she will push you there.
Amber didn't like being held accountable, so she tried to change the subject to something she thought would make Sweet Tea look worse. And it didn't go the way she thought it would.
Like,
It adds up.
you should be happy you're pregnant, bro. I'm sorry you weren't the
I
one to
hate
fucking tell
people that say
everyone,
that.
but you're preggo. Yay, happy for you.
You've done a lot of fucking bad. I think it's really
I
shitty
haven't
that
done
you
anything.
didn't
You're
even
going
say
based
anything
off
like
of
that.
rumors,
Oh,
CT.
you
And I
held
fucking
the
be mean
door
to you because I fucking
your
like you.
girlfriend in her fucking room. You restrained your girlfriend and restricted her from leaving. That's a fucking
No, she's actually gooped and gagged right now that Sweet Tea would bring that up.
illegal, you dumb. You have done severe.
Oh. Oh, we're all making the same face, just like, oh.
Bad shit to people. I don't want to get
If you
here and
had-
talk about my
had my
kid
niece
and my kid
or tell me
pregnancy
that.
when your best friend's fucking announced it. I'm gonna go
have
before I have a fucking heart attack.
Are you gonna let me-
goddamn up? I'll be.
Holy shit. If only we got this energy before. Wouldn't that have been incredible?
I hope you don't go to fat camp. I'll be chemo over you stupid.
I don't think
Well, she did. She did just that.
Sweet Tea likes you very much.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that she fell in love with Scooter and she's
Oh,
fucking
shut
being
up.
bitter. That was crazy. And I don't
Okay, Amber. So remember that the next time you get upset and everyone calls you fucking batshit insane. Hey.
don't think my biggest detractor ever has ever said that I restrained my girlfriend. I've never.
You restricted her from leaving, so kind of. You threw everything you got on her.
Done that. That was weird.
Well, she's talking about the time that Emily.
Oh, Fupa. Slow applause for that. Well, she's talking actually about the time where you did.
Said that you blocked the door.
Yeah, that. Sweet Tea just literally that was scary. I want to say I've always supported Sweet Tea, and I've never went behind her back. I've always had empathy for her.
Empathy for her for what? Not to knock Sweet Tea or nothing, but she's a grown-ass adult. What does she need Amber's sympathy for? Be so for real.
I have no idea what the just happened. Genuinely.
That's a rough one.
Yikes, you guys. Yikes. Listen, I was considering possibly making it a triple, but the very next one is 25 plus minutes, so to keep this not being a 2-hour video, we'll end it here. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend once again. The title of the next one, I'll give you that. We'll check it out on Wednesday, is Amberlynn Reed just lost control of her own channel. I mean, I don't think she really ever had control of it, to be honest, but yeah, I don't think she's getting it back. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Keep an eye out. There will be more stuff out later. I'm just not 100% sure what yet. Thank you, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Become a ton. I will catch y'all in the next one. Take care.